Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone who will. Peace, salutation, and blessings to the elect. Gonna jump right into it.
Quagmire of human rights issues at the Guantanamo Naval Base has been a focus for the ABC 7i team. Presidents Biden and Obama promised to close it, but after years of prisoner reductions, the controversial base could be ready to house tens of thousands of undocumented immigrants swept up in recent raids across the United States, leaving immigrant advocates outraged.
We have 30,000 beds in Guantanamo to detain the worst criminal illegal aliens threatening the American people. Some of them are so bad we don't even trust the countries to hold them, because we don't want them coming back, so we're going to send them out to Guantanamo.
Hey, and it's looking like, hey, we believe, start with my teachers of Great Millstone. Hey, this guy, Trump, is Nero.
President Trump today instructing the Department of Homeland Security to ready a massive migrant detention facility at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, to house those swept up in immigration raids throughout the country.
There's a feeling of terror.
Alderperson Byron Cicho Lopez speaking to the unvarnished fear that now very real possibility creates in the immigrant community he represents on Chicago's West Side.
We got people not going to school, not already going to work. We got people not even going to hospitals and churches. But now they're telling us that they're going to be put in concentration camps.
Chicago defense attorney Tom Durkin was.
Keep that in mind, concentration camps, okay? And they're spoken of in the Bible. And Lord willing, we're going to edify on it.
One of 5 lawyers tapped to represent accused 9/11 attackers and says legal proceedings at the naval base are a sham.
These were designed to be show trials.
He says the Guantanamo detention facility has always been a lawless place, so it's no surprise to him that a president who he says has no respect for the law would be attracted to it.
You wouldn't know where you were in the world. All you see is ocean. It was a perfect place to just stuff people and totally disorient them.
Just this month, 11 Guantanamo detainees were transferred to Yemen under orders from the Biden administration, leaving only 15 individuals in U.S. criminal custody on the island at an operating cost, according to Wells Dixon at the Center for Constitutional Rights, of $500 million per year.
Guantanamo is and has been for the last 2 decades a human rights disaster, a symbol of waste, fraud, and abuse by the U.S. government.
And Wells says a symbol of indefinite detention that undermines the rule of constitutional law.
And I think that the pain that we see in our community it should not be normalized.
Now, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said ICE would run the migrant detention facility on the island and they would fly detainees down. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth reiterating this facility will be separate from the one that holds enemy combatants. There's no word yet on how much.
Hey, so this is what, okay, the Trump administration thinks of you so-called Latinos and you so-called Native Americans, man. And it's also geared towards you so-called Negroes as well. You see? Hey, they are coming and gunning after the tribes. The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The biblical Israelites, man. According to biblical prophecy and heritage, man. We are the Israelites, and our heritage has been stolen, okay? And you see what they're saying. They're telling you, they're saying that not only are you going to get deported, it started with the deportation back to your own country. No, you're going to Guantanamo Bay and being locked up. You see? Let's get this in the book. Well, actually, we'll grab this article as well. Let's select here. Had the article pulled up. It's from CNBC. It says .com. Trump says he will send migrants to Guantanamo Bay. Okay. President Donald Trump said he will order his administration to prepare Guantanamo Bay to detain migrants. Okay. He's going to sign an executive order. Okay. If he hasn't already. It says, let's see. Says Trump said there are thousands of beds in Guantanamo to detain the worst quote unquote criminal illegal aliens. Okay. We don't want them coming back, Trump said. So we're going to send them out to Guantanamo. Okay. And let's grab this. Let's grab this. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down. Okay, let's get that word accuser. And it used to be categoreo, okay, but the devil, categoreo. So it looks like they changed it back if I'm not mistaken. But it says, categoreo says to accuse before a judge, Strong's G 2723, to accuse before a judge, to make an accusation. You see? To accuse, it says to accuse before a judge, to make an accusation. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is the ultimate judge, man. And that's what Esau Edom does. Okay, he goes to the Lord. He sets snares by way of sin for our people. Okay, then he'll go and he'll pray, to the Lord and say, look, hey, look at what your people are doing. Okay, which Deuteronomy 76 tells us that the nation of Israel is a holy people unto the Lord, separate, okay, above all people on the face of the earth, man. You see? So it says to be a plaintiff, an example to charge with some offense, okay? And what do they throw? Because categorio, you can also look at it as category. And they put Jake into categories, man. And what do they call? What do they accuse us? Accuse us of, man? Being criminals, thugs, monkeys, terrorists. You see? Gangbangers. You see? Which Negroes or niggas, as the world knows them, so-called Negroes, okay? Which the so-called Negroes are from Judah, okay? The chief tribe of the 12 tribes of the nation Israel, man. You see? And they've put that stigma, or they've labeled Judah, the so-called Negroes, okay, as all these things, but they've created him. They've created niggas, man. You see, because on a global scale, the so-called white man, which his biblical nationality is Esau Edom, okay, he's bombing these countries, these other countries to hell, okay. Using missiles to decimate whole communities and countries, man, for profit, for resources that are in that land, man, for his agenda, man. You see, killing, murdering people, man, selling drugs, big pharma, okay, drug trafficking, human trafficking, man. Yes, this is how the so-called white man gets down, man. But he'll label niggas or so-called Negroes as the problem, man. You see? And put them in put the nation of Israel, okay, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in the forefront as the problem of the earth. You see? This man is the devil, okay? And that word devil simply means deceiver, man. You see? But continuing on, Revelation 12 and 10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, the accuser of our brethren, of our brothers. Okay. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down. Okay. He's cast down, taken out of his rulership. See, the so-called white man, because he's in his heaven, man, but he's about to be brought to hell. Okay, which is a state or of condition, okay, or condition, man. You see, and it also represents the grave, okay. You see the grave in the earth, man. And this not talking about, somewhere 6 million feet on the ground, man. Nah, it's talking Sheol, Shawwal, I believe, or Shawwal, Sheol, so-called, going into the grave, man. But anyways, it says, which accuse them before our power day and night. Okay. This man is the accuser, okay, the devil. Continuing on, says Guantanamo has held migrants for decades, though the facility's maximum capacity is unclear. Okay. It says the New York Times, citing the Department of Homeland Security, reported this, that just 4 migrants were being held there as of February. Okay. It says Trump claimed Wednesday that Guantanamo has 30,000 beds and that it is opening up it up to detain migrants will double our, quote unquote, will double our capacity immediately. See, he added, it's a tough place to get out of. You see? You see, man, like this man is coming in with that warlike energy, man. Okay, the scriptures say, let's get that. Revelation chapter 13 and what's that? 2 horns. Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Yeah, going back to that ancient 2-party, the 2 main parties of the ancient Roman Empire, man. The plebeians and the patricians. Okay. And nowadays you have those parties as the so-called Democrats and the Republicans, man. You see? And Rome, America is Rome 2.0. You see? America is Rome 2.0, man. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb. Okay, 2 horns. Let's see if that word horn is there. Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb. Okay. And a lamb is docile. Okay. Submissive. Okay. You see, really not a threat, man. You see, and he spake as a dragon. Yeah, because Esau, he's about to speak as a dragon, going back into Draco, an Athenian lawgiver, man. You see, like shit, you get shit put to death for jaywalking. You know, the littlest of things, man. You see where the harshest the punishments came from, man. You see, so he's a lamb, through his words, okay, through the promises of the politicians, okay, and safety, peace for all, smart cities, every 15-minute cities, everybody's gonna have universal basic income, everybody's gonna be just one. You see, the digital Tower of Babel is what these Edomites are, these elites, okay, the rich international banking families are trying to establish in this end world time, man. You see, everybody becoming one. As you look at the Tower of Babel, the heathen tried to do it, and the Lord stopped that shit, and he's about to stop this one, man. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot see their enterprise. You see, hey, this all this heathenistic shit is going to be shut down. The New World Order is not going to come to pass, man. It's going to be a great failure. See, let's get there. Then we'll close out with the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 10, Lord willing. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 2. Verse 1, it says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Yeah, the heathen are raging and imagining a vain thing. Okay, a vain thing, the New World Order coming to pass, everybody being one. You see, which really is going to be a prison planet with, pursuant to the Georgia Guidestones, the elites want 500 million people on the planet, maintaining 500 million people on the planet population. Okay, and they plan on those people being slaves. Okay, sea-hipped slaves, and perpetually subject to them, man. You see, and them ruling on earth on a left-handed kingdom, left-handed heaven, man, through artificial intelligence, okay, and witchcraft, man. Says the kings, verse 2, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and against his anointed, and saying, and these kings are doing that. Okay, the elites, okay, and the heathen that are joining to these Edomites, man, okay, that are ruling over us, okay, set as taskmasters, masters under task masters under Esau, okay, the so-called white man. You 17 heathen nations, okay, or you 16 nations included with Esau, man. See, because the Bible deals with nationality, 18 nationalities, man. The nation of Israel and the rest of y'all are heathen nations. See, verse 3 says, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Okay, and they want to cut off. They want to do away with the nation of Israel, man. You see, and they don't want Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai on the in their new world order. Okay. Verse 4, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall have them in derision. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has you devils in a trick bag, man. All fumbled up. Verse 5, then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. And that's gonna come via the World War III, the war in heaven. Okay, the dragon. Okay, the ancient Roman Empire and his angels. Okay, his fighter jets, his military, Okay, and his weaponry. Okay, are gonna fight against Michael. Okay, the chief archangel of the Lord's army, and his angels. Okay. The angels, man, and the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of Israel. See, he's gonna hit this place with plague, okay, and destroy this place. See, get this in the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 10 in the MSG, because they mention in there the sea camps. These are mentioned in the scriptures, man. We're gonna get this from the MSG version, Revelation 2 and 10. Fear nothing in the things you're about to suffer, but stay on guard. Fear nothing. The devil is about to throw you in jail for a time of testing. 10 days. It won't last forever. You see, and this devil is talking about the so-called white man. You see, the deceiver. And he's deceived the whole earth, man, through his witchcraft, through his philosophies, man, through his tongue, his media. Okay, propaganda. Verse 11, continuing on, it says, don't quit, even if it costs you your life. Stay there believing. I have a life-sized crown. I have a life crown sized and ready for you. So we have to endure until the end. Continue to fight and pray for the spirit, okay, to endure to the end. Shalom.